Good evening, guys. Let us look into how to submit our assessments. Firstly, go to your LMS portal, sign into Stackroot. So this is the interface. Let me go to this week. You can see 11th April Monday, which is yesterday's assessment. Here challenge. Click on view button. So we have a task for us. Yes, yesterday's task it is. So this is the task. Quickly open boilerplate. Uh, Click on sign in with Stackroot Learning. After sign in, uh, this is the task we have to do. Inside SRC, we have a folder. Java file will be there. This is the problem statement of day 3 challenge, which is yesterday's one. You can see here. So we have to solve this. So to solve this, we have to fork this project into our GitLab account. So for that, what we have to do is open your profile, edit, click on edit profile. You have to create your password here. Left side you can view password option. Click on password. I have already created my password, so it is showing current password. To change my password, so after creating your password, close this tab and let me open again this boilerplate. So this is the task name on functions. So this we have to fork. Can see option here, fork. 1417 forks has been done. So let us fork this. Click on fork. It will redirect to this page. This is your GitLab profile. So click on select. Forking in progress. Yeah, you can see the project was successfully forked. So you can go to your profile, click on ID. So this will gives this page. So this is the page. Click on personal projects. You can see in between. Click on personal projects. So these are the assessments previously I have forked. So the recent one is this one. You can see here updated just now. So what I did is I have forked boilerplate project into my GitLab account. So let us quickly open this folder. So what you have to do is you have to clone this project. Click on clone. You can see clone with HTTPS. So copy this URL. So what you can do is we have to use git bash. If you aren't aware about it, search it in YouTube. Uh, Before using git bash, you have to install in your system. Open git bash. This is the git bash. So what we have to do is we have to create one directory, which is folder. For that, mkdir is the command. So mkdir and folder name. I will give assessments. I will click on OK. So The folder will be created on some path in your local disk C. If you want to see that path, type pwd, which is present working directory. Click on enter. So you can see C uses Pavan. Under this, your folder has been created. To check into this, open your file manager, open into your C drive, go to users. You can see this one. Inside that, you have folder called with your name. Open it and scroll it. What we have created, assessments, right? So assessments folder you can see here. So this is the one which is empty one. So we have to create our clone repository, which is this one. We have forked into our GitLab account, that we have to fork into our system in our drive C using git bash. So just wait a minute. Now the first command is git init to initialize the git repository. So reinitializing existing git repository in this one. So yeah, before that, what you have to do is open your assessment folder. For that, cd command will be used. Cd assessments. You can see assessment folder has been opened. So you can run git init again here. So initialize empty git repository. So after that, we have to clone our project. So write a command which is git clone and get back to your forked project. This is the forked project. You have to clone it. So for that, copy the URL which is clone with HTTPS. Copy this URL, came back to git bash, right click, paste it here and click on enter. You can see cloning process has been started, and you can see before assessment folder is empty, when I run this command, uh, the forked project has been cloned into our system. This is the folder name. So what we have to do is we have to edit the code which is available inside src folder main java com jap. This is the .java file. So we have to edit code in this. For that, eclipse we will use. So click on eclipse. It takes some time. So choose your path workspace for eclipse. So I will choose by browsing it into, I will go to C drive. Inside C drive, select users. Inside users, open your name folder. Inside name folder, we have created folder with assessments as a name. So choose this folder as your workspace for Eclipse and select folder and click on launch. Maybe it is taking some time, or else I can open it again. This is the folder I have to launch. Yeah, this is the workspace for Eclipse. You can see here assessments. So we have to open our existing project file. We have cloned, right, and using git bash. So go to file, choose open projects from file system, come to here, you can see directory option here, click on it. You have to choose the cloned project using git bash. So this is the cloned project folder. I have to select it to edit the code. I have chosen this one, click on select folder, click on finish. You can see left below JAP C1. This is the cloned project. Open it by double clicking on. You can see here. If you don't find JRE here, what you will do is right click on it, go to properties section. You can see Java build path here. So click on Java build path. Then go to libraries here. You can see libraries. Click on libraries. Inside you have module path which is JRE. Double click on it. It will open this one. So if it is in JDK 11, if it is not in JDK 11, you choose JDK 11 here and click on finish, apply and close. So let us dive into our code. SRC main Java. This is the package and this is our Java class. So double click on it to open the code into our code editor part. So this is our code editor part, which is default code has been given by stackroot. This is not the entire code which will run but give errors. So you can see here there is no parameters has been declared here. So what we have to do is we have to edit here and save it, and then we have to push it into our GitLab. So I have done this code uh, in my Visual Studio Code. So this is the code. You can see these parameters are not in our default code which we have opened in Eclipse. You can see there are no parameters. So what I will do is the entire code I will remove it, the same code with the full code I have. So I will copy this entire code and come to Eclipse and I will paste it here. So this is the full length code. What I will do is I have to run this code. Before that, we can choose option here problem.md, which is the problem statement. I will double click on it. So this is the task we have to perform right now. So yeah, let run this Java code. Run as Java application. You can see, you can choose this button. You can see this code asks about the task one is it has to convert the rupees code, rupees conversion into other countries' currency. So first task has been done, and you can see here. Do you wish to check conversion rates today? If you click on yes, so what you have to do? Exchange rate of currency can be done for. Enter the source currency I have. The converted exchange rate is minus 1.0. So this is the output. As you can see, when you go back to your LMS platform, so yeah, this is the conversion values task one. So this should be your first output, and this is the second part, and this is your second output. So we have code ready. So what we have to do is the code has been saved inside this one assessment folder. So what we have to do is we have to push this into our GitLab so that we can submit our assessment in hopes. So open git bash. So the command we have to, before going to push, you have to check your file. So uh, type git status to know the status of your project. Here it is showing red because I have changed code. I have did some edits, right? So that's why it is showing red color. So uh, to add file, we write a command git add space dot enter. Okay, let me type clear to clear this screen. You can see it is red. Uh, type again git status. You can see changes not staged for commit. So use git add to update what will be committed. Okay. Uh, let me type. Before commit, we have to choose git config global user dot username, your name. Click on enter. Again, git config global user dot email. Click on enter. So git status. Okay, clear. Now git add. So these are all the performs. Okay, wait, let me. Why these files has been created, I don't know. Let me check. Assessments dot metadata inside this. Yeah, okay, fine. Now git add. Let me copy this file name and paste it here by right click. Now git status commits margin here. Now git commit -m functions mc1 committed. You can give any message here. The commit has been done. So what we have to do is we have to push. Before pushing, we have to give origin. So git remote add origin. The origin should be your repository name. So go back to your GitLab, copy this cloned URL. This is the repository one, HTTPS. Come to your git bash and right click on it and enter. If you want to check what is your origin, git remote hyphen v. You can see origin. So origin means path where our file has to get pushed. So we want to push our forked project which we have run in our Eclipse one. This is the code, this is the file. We have to push into our GitLab. So after here, what we have to do is we have to push, right? So for that, git push origin master and click enter. Failed to push some references. GitLab pro.stackroot.in. Updates were rejected because the remote contains work that you do not have locally. This is usually caused by the repository pushing. Yeah, actually, what's happened is I have already one folder with me, which is Git. Inside Pawan, I have Git. Inside that, I have pushed this. So that's why it is telling that. So let me close this Git bash and let me delete this assessments folder. I have it opened in Eclipse. So yeah, let me close this. It won't happen for you if you are uh, opening first time. So I have already with my git is already present. I have already created assessment folder again. That's why it is showing that error. So the same procedure we will follow. What we have to do is we have to clone, right? So to clone this, what we have to do, we have to open git bash. So git bash. Now this time I won't create directory. Previously I have created directory for you to explain how to create. So I have already git with me. So I will open cd git. So you can see git folder has been opened and I will type git uh, clone, right? I have to clone. So directly you clone now. Git clone inits I have done previously. Git init I have done previously. I have shown you in previous, right? So like that, when I have created this git folder, I done with my git init. So I don't need to give again git init method here. So directly I can clone the project into our system. So git clone, the cloned path is you can know, right? Go back to your forked project and clone by copying this HTTPS copy it and right click it, paste it here and click on enter. You can see cloning. So when I get back to my Git folder, you can see the folder name is JAP C1 S6 functions MC1. You can see MC1. PC1, PC2 are previous one, MC1, which is new one. So what I have to do is I will launch my Eclipse into Git folder as my workspace. So let me open operating system, open users, open named folder and check for Git. I will select it and I will launch it. What happened? I will try again. Yeah, okay, opened. I will close it. Yeah, my workspace has been opened. Let me close these previous files. What we have to do is we need this. Where is that folder? The folder doesn't, we have to open project from file systems and click on directory and choose JAP C1 S6 functions MC1. This is we are going to submit, right? So select it, select folder and click on finish. You can see left below the folder has been added, and I have previously told you, right? Right click on it, go to properties, select a Java build path, go to libraries and choose JDK 11 from here. So it is already there. So click on finish, apply and close. So let me open this one, go back to this one, this one, this one. So this is the default code. Let me do again. I will delete this code. I will copy my code and I will paste it here and let me save, Control S, and you can go to run as option here, green color button, and you can choose run as option, Java application. uh, the code has run successfully. Click on Y. Yeah, so it has done. So what we have to do is open git bash, open git bash. So we have cloned our project into our system, and we have edited our code. Now we have to push, right? Before pushing we have to do some modifications. What is that? Git status, to check this one. So yeah, before uh, git status, what we have to do is open cd jap c1 s6, click on tab in your keypad so that the next will be typed. So functions mc1. So this is your directory inside your git folder. So to open this folder you have to give cd command. So click on enter. Now it opens git folder. Inside git folder we have jap c1 s6 functions. You can see here inside git folder we have functions mc1 folder. So we have opened it in our this one. So git status is red because uh, we have done some modifications here, right, in this file. So that's why it is red. So to change into green, we have to give command called git add space dot. Click on enter. You can see no error. So now type git status. Now you can see modified. So which has been added. That means changes to be committed. So now we can commit. So the first step is uh, git add and then we have to commit. So let me clear this one, clear, and git status. So right, so git commit. Now we have to commit. We are already added, so now it is green. So git commit hyphen m double quotes, write message here like uh, functions mc1 committed. Click on enter. You can see one file has been changed 44 insertions because we have code copied and edited, right? So and three deletions has been happened. uh, so committed. The next part is we have to give origin. So get origin remote origin. Get remote origin. We have to add, right? So before adding, I have previously git remote version b. Uh, oh, sorry, git, right? Git remote hyphen v. So yeah, I have this one only. So yeah, you can git commit add origin. You have to copy from here, go to clone, copy https and come back to your git bash and paste it here. So click on enter. Error. Why? Because I have already uh, cloned previously. I have given origin previously. So no need to give origin. So directly I can push git uh, what we can do, push origin master, which is master branch. Click on enter. You can see enumerating objects 17 done. So it has been done. How can we check? Let me open this one. uh, I haven't refreshed it. You can see the src is boilerplate 5 months ago last update. Let me refresh it now. Yeah, you can see src functions mc1 committed 2 minutes ago. So by using push command, you have pushed your edited eclipse file, which is java file, has been pushed into our gitlab and that has been edited here. You can see 2 minutes ago. So go back to your id, click on id, open personal projects, and you can see here updated 1 minute ago. Yeah, click on it. So yeah, uh, this is how we have to push our how to clone your project into system directory like this one, and this we have to edit in this, and we have to push back into our GitLab account using git bash by using mentioned commands. So this is how it has been done. The final part is with submission. So let me back go back. If you want to open Workbench, you can open here also, sign in and code, but it is not working properly. So you can see here, which we have forked. Those, let me open my profile, personal projects. So how many projects you have within your, which we have forked into our GitLab, those folders will be shown in Workbench to edit those codes. So open in IDE, go to src, main, Java, com, jap, yeah, open. So yeah, this is the code. This is the edited code which we have already updated, right? So there is no need of Workbench here. You can just clone it into system and open it into Eclipse and run here, and you can push using git bash into your GitLab. So this is the steps. So now we have to submit, right? So boilerplate you understood, Workbench you have understood, I think so. And we have to go back to our hopes. This is the submission, code submission. So sign in for code review. Yeah, we have total 53 assessments here, you can see. So these are the list. Now we have to do submissions, right? So click on here, go to submission. Yeah, what we have to do is, uh, we have to choose our repository name. So the repository name is previously, right, uh, by clicking boilerplate, which is that one. So jap c1 s6 functions mc1, this is the task you have to submit now. So type jap c1 s6 functions. We have three, pc1 pc2 are Friday's task, mc1 is yesterday's task. So c1 s6 functions mc1 solution, you choose it, master branch, default it will take. So yeah, now we have to do is, we have, you can see here 7 repositories available. So inside my GitLab account you can see hello world, which has been created previously, and these 6 folders has been forked by me into my GitLab account. So yeah, let me go to this part, code review submission part. So we have to choose jap c1 s6 functions mc1. So this is the one which we have edited in Eclipse and pushed into uh, our GitLab account. So I have chosen and click on submit. Yeah, you can see here evaluation is in pending. Previously I have done some submissions, it give me 96 percentage. Before that I have tried, so that I got 1%. Again I have pushed and I have done with this. Yeah, you can see here, the percentage is 96 percentage. This one is, I have submitted previously but not got the percentage. I will check it again. Yeah, you can see this is how we submit our assessments, all our assessments. If you want to see your previous submissions, you can go menu and click on my past submissions. It will show this one, or else you can go to my assignments, and you can see submission status here. These are future projects we have to submit. Scroll down. Yeah, this one I have submitted. We have many submissions. We can resubmit if we got less score. Yeah, 96 percentage. Yeah, 96 percentage. I got 0 percentage for one. I will resubmit it again by checking the code. Yeah, this is how the submissions has to be done in here in hopes. Thank you. Let me tell you one thing. Uh, if you want to know about previous days questions, you can go to boilerplate. This is the current one, which is yesterday's assignment. But if you want to go previous assignments, you can see above there is a path, right? So click on course one. Yeah, inside course one we have previous questions also. From here you can fork. I have done the day one and day two submissions like from here. If you go back again, so you can find 5 courses has been created. Inside 5 courses we have 19, 17, 14. These are all the assessments, and this count is contributors, how many of them contributed there. So yeah, go to course one. Inside that, if you want to do something, suppose this one, click on it, and you have to fork and select. I won't fork now because this is not the submission I have to done today, so I won't do it now. So you can get back to previous days submissions from here, and you can clone from here, and yeah, you can push it using git bash. That's it, guys. Thank you.